and a half. A year and a half we have been doing this. And it comes down to this moment. We have not watched
6 episodes at this point, essentially.
Yeah, because we recorded an episode on Sunday, but that got postponed for like a month because of this shit. I got one day to enjoy being 20. And then they were like, hey, it's the Wonka trailer on a Tuesday. We had plans. Elena's to go to a baseball game in an hour.
I have to go to America's favorite pastime after this. I set up a calendar invite on my work calendar so we could do this.
Yeah.
It's right now and watch it together, because we've had to not watch it also. It's been out for a couple of hours. Haven't been able to be on social media. Everybody in our personal lives is texting us.
I've kept opening it and seeing images and then having to immediately exit out of the app. I saw the briefest glimpse of Ooga Loompa and went, and closed it. And I was like, I can't do this today.
It's, Felicia and I have been like chatting all day. We both didn't sleep. Separately, the trailer has added to it. Separately, also, I just didn't, this is not, it hasn't like.
It didn't come at a great time.
This is not a great week for us to have to do this.
I had to email a professor and say I had an unexpected major work project come up, and that was the Wonka trailer. Like, that's fucked. And you may think we're exaggerating, but we've had to shift around a lot of shit in our lives to make this work. We had to reschedule a guest recording.
Yeah. We were like, sorry.
And you would think, won't you guys be excited? No, it's real now. I feel like it feels like the monster that we've been guarding has escaped out of containment, and we have a week before it destroys New York City. Or it's like your thesis project. You get 24 hours notice. We have 24 hours notice. We found out yesterday from Timothée Chalamet posting on his little story. And by the way, the trailer tomorrow font in that is awful.
Absolutely heinous.
Yeah, it was like a papyrus, Arial, Times New Roman, sad, sick love child, whimsical word art. It pissed me off. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but
it gives a weak handshake.
Oh, yeah.
You touch that flaccid handshake. It's not good. It's just, I mean, you can hear by how fast we're talking. I'm not breathing right now.
Yeah.
People now know about this. For a while, this has kind of felt like just a few of us friends kind of chat and know about it. But now, like, the masses know about it for the first time.
And it's like, I feel like in the back of my head, I've never really believed it would be real. And now it's here. Same. It's just on my YouTube page and another screen.
We're going to actually have to talk about this movie.
I know. We've been putting it off for years. I mean, the original part of this podcast was, let's talk about the movie, but then not much happened with the movie. And I've been living in my bliss of Wonka's Match 3 mobile games and fucking Pop Tropica and Calm Sleep Stories. And now I have to put that through this lens and deal with this. I mean, this is like this is like the first time our prediction sheet matters.
We see Ooga Loompa.
Yeah.
We're going to actually know things also. We're going to, like, finally know things.
Yeah. Our predictions are going to have to be a lot more strenuous now that we know things. You know?
This is the before and after. I mean, obviously the movie will be, like, the second before and after, but this is officially, like, this is a new era of this podcast.
And again, a year and a half. A year and a half.
Year and a half.
Over a year and a half. We need to watch it. And I think I should say real quick, briefly, this is our beginning thoughts, and we're going to do a deep dive next week's episode, which we're recording on Thursday.
And really quick, if you are new here and for some reason this is the one you're listening to, we've been, as you heard, doing this for a year and a half. We started this podcast off because we heard about this movie being made starring Timothée Chalamet, and we were like, that's really weird. And we did not personally care about Wonka before this. It just like ate away at us. So we were like, sure, we'll do a podcast about it. And now it's turned into a weird, chaotic deep dive into the Wonkaverse entirely leading up to this moment. That's who we are. I'm Elaine.
I'm Felicia.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, do you have it open?
Let me do that. Let me do that.
Oh my god, it's right here. It's got 2 million views.
Oh, it's at the top.
Hours.
It's at the top.
Is it the top of YouTube for you?
It's at the top of YouTube for me.
Oh no. It's gonna start playing right away, so you gotta pause. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. Let me put it in theater mode.
Thank you.
Okay, you ready?
Hold on.
Okay.
I want to get it out of full screen so I can still see you for full immersion. We gotta just go 3, 2, 1, play. Fuck. Stop. I was on 2.25 speed.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, 3,
2,
1, play.
I've spent the past 7 years
Pirates of the Caribbean. Steam.
You see,
Island.
Something of a magician.
A magician.
Chocolate
Is that?
maker.
Oh, okay.
So quiet up and listen down.
What?
Nope. Scratch that. Reverse it.
He's doing spoken word, bitch.
Wonka,
Oh my God.
man, a great engineer, eh?
Olivia Colman was the shopkeeper.
I'm making chocolate. of course. How do you like it?
Files.
Dark, white, nutty?
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Come here to sell chocolate. They've all
Oh my
been
God, Jim
crushed.
Carson.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Without
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I saw Fickle Grubber. And it was all I ever needed.
Just see.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do?
Is this Footloose?
What?
A double hump.
Do you have a pencil and paper? I got an idea.
Oh, the font's
He
still
is
shitty.
unhinged, ladies and
Things haven't been
gents.
easy
Still hate
for
the
you.
font.
They're gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where's this? It's just weird.
What's happening? Oh, what's a chocolate that makes it fly?
Let's find out, shall we?
Is Fickle Grubber French? Hover chalk.
Oh, he must be. Maybe.
Hover chalk.
Group of people defying the laws of gravity.
King of Michael Key is not French. What the fuck?
I'm so confused. Flamingos.
My name is Willy Wonka.
He's good. Too good. Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
Oh my god, that's what's happening.
A life Wonka. Change all
Oh
their
my
lives.
That
God.
looks like Augustus.
Oh my. Balloons,
Every good
balloons.
thing in this world started with a dream. So you
She is the mom.
Sally
She
Hawkins.
is the mom. She is the mom. I can't, kid. I can't, kid.
It's gonna be the greatest chocolate chip the world has ever seen.
Oh, the font feels worse.
So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
Anumba, what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
What?
What? That was. He is a lot more unhinged than I thought he would be.
Oh no, yeah, he's nuts.
He's 100 times. I thought it would be like a little good fun bit of devious. That is an unhinged.
He got
Willy
injected
Wonka.
with Jim Carrey juice when they made this.
Oh
What
my
happened?
God, yes.
I'm not against it. I'm gonna be honest.
not against
I think
it
I
either.
processed about 2% of that.
I was just
Hover
screaming
chalk.
things that we were saying. Like
I was like silent.
I am so excited for Hugo Loompa. I'm excited. He is in a fucking jar. Cloche Hugo Loompa. Okay, first, immediately, I am excited for this movie. I think it's going to be good. I feel pretty good about it, just based on that. I mean, obviously, I'm on an adrenaline rush. It doesn't seem like it'll be shitty.
There's so much going on here. Okay. Matt Lucas is officially Prod Nose. He's in the window, and he's
Nice.
got Prod Nose. I mean, we can't get into this too far. They're at like a Las. God, the fucking screenshot. The faces he's pulling are.
Is he German?
Unsettling.
Fickle Grubber might be German, which would make sense. Fickle Gruber.
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry, I'm reeling from Hover Chalk because I hate the name.
Hover Chalk. Was that the flying chocolate?
Yeah,
I
he
kinda
said,
blacked out
"Who's
of
ready
that.
for Hover Chalk?" I don't like
Yeah,
that.
that was a bit.
But you know what? Wonka consistently names his things horribly, so it's on brand.
Fair.
I just felt like I'm surprised they introduced a new candy when he already has many candies with flying properties. But hey, you know what?
I think I guess they really want to try to like. Obviously, it's the prequel, but I think it's their version of really trying to find their own separate thing. But like, I
Definitely.
can't. The facial expressions and mannerisms.
I do feel a little bit like a weight has been lifted. Thank God.
I do feel free.
I feel free.
I might get a
I was
soft
worried.
pretzel at the baseball game. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
was really
Like,
worried that like I was gonna watch that and want to stick my head in the sand like an ostrich. But I feel free.
yes. There were already a bunch of silly little like goofs and gaffs.
I pulled out the predictions that were specific for the trailer. Now, granted, here's the thing: there's normally 2 trailers. There's trailer 1 and trailer 2. So I can't say these are totally wrong until we've seen the second trailer. Do you know what I mean?
True. We can just go ahead and check off what's right so far.
Yeah. I don't think we got any right. I'm gonna be honest.
You got your
But
little
there
bells.
weren't many specific about the trailer, you know? Was there a cover of Pure Imagination in the background? I kind of zoned out and didn't process it.
Yes, it was.
There
the little,
was?
and it was literally the little bells. So,
Did it have bells?
It had bells. I like.
Fuck yes! My episode 1 prediction!
Episode 1 prediction is in. She's out and about. Oh my god!
I think my other one was that he would run up a hill, and I don't think that happened here.
No, but it feels very promising.
Yeah,
I love
there's
that
a
Keegan-Michael Key is not French.
Yeah, the only other trailer-specific prediction is that Nick Cage will watch this on the toilet, which I don't think we'll ever be able to prove, and we'll just have to live with that mystery.
Everyone at Nicolas Cage once this movie comes out. But don't tag us. Don't let him know that we're the ones that signed you. Just... This chocolate carousel, like, it looks like we're in the Venetian at one point.
That is exactly what I was going to say. It's like the... Oh my god.
It's a Small World ride. I think they got rid of it at Disney, but
the giraffes in a
It's
church.
Small World. Yeah, the giraffes and the flamingos still aren't fully excited. It looks like Olivia Colman gets pretty pissed at one point. So she's a candy shop owner, which was...
No, she's like a tenement owner, remember? Like, not a tenement, a hostel owner. That we knew that. Also, I don't know why Wonka calling his mom Mama caught me off guard. I didn't expect it.
Same.
They're leaning into the American, here. They're not trying to make him ambiguous. This bitch is American.
That gave me Dead Mom vibes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in the fucking dark. He's in a studio photography set.
He sees her in the crowd as like I'm proud of you, Willie.
He's like crying, looking at a chocolate bar.
Oh my god. The cotton candy
It looks like he's crying in this shot, which is good. We need that for predictions.
That's what we need. That's getting close. Can? I'm pretty sure at some point I predicted there will be like a can in this thing, or somebody did. That seems like a thing we would have said, and lo and behold, we got it.
I do like, it seems like Noodle... Cal Elaine's character is confirmed to be called Noodle. I saw it in postings, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I love that. It also seems like Keegan-Michael Key, he's wearing a fat suit, which I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like he gains the weight throughout the film through eating all the chocolate. Because he says, I think I've gained 200 pounds, which also means that my prediction... Wait, hold on. This is something. My prediction... Remember those screenshots we saw of the guys saying him off on the boat at the Lydia Eva?
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key was in the fat suit at that point. And I thought that was the end of the movie. So, I mean, that may not be totally true, but it does...
But it's definitely later on in the movie. Yeah.
I think, I don't think Wonka is going to stay in this town forever. I think Wonka's going to move on. You know what I mean? I think it's going to have a bittersweet ending.
Wonka also has a bunch of the little machines. Like, he has so many weird little machines. And, like, they don't look like
was
machines.
there a
They're, like,
gear in this?
Muppets.
I think there was a gear in... There's got to be a gear in this. Also,
if it wasn't in this, I feel very positive for you.
There's a no daydreaming penalty. Is this like fucking Footloose?
Footloose?
Is this Footloose, but for dreams? Henry Wonka, pack it up. You gotta go home.
Right. Oh my god. I'm trying not to get too in the weeds, but like there's all these umbrellas at one point that say Wonka, and it's way better font, weirdly enough, in my mind than what the movie... I don't know, actually. I'm still concerned about the font we've had throughout. I'm like, what
our biggest beef from this trailer is the font. I really don't like the font, and that's not a bit. It looks like something I could design, and that's the problem.
It looks like me writing on a sticky note, and I don't have great handwriting.
Here's the thing. I think Timmy Wonka, the vibe throughout this, if you showed me certain parts of these screenshots out of context, I would think it was a Nikola Tesla biopic.
Yes. This is Prestige.
Yeah, he's in where he's in the fucking basement or whatever the fuck he lives underneath a light. He looks like Nikola Tesla. He also seems to have like some like kind of cave. I mean, actually, this probably isn't in a basement. There's a window to the outside. It's not a basement. It just has basement energy.
What is... I'm showing like this still for me once it loads. Like this is it such a wild Wonka face.
I think I know the exact one. Is he under the light?
Timestamp is 48 seconds, y'all.
I'm hovering over it right now. I'm aware of the one. It is bold.
This is more chaotic than Gene Wilder Wonka.
Yeah, Timmy Wonka's going there.
This is like a separate unhinged from Christian Wonka.
Yeah, it's
they're
weirdly,
cousins.
Yeah, it does feel at times a performance for the stage. You know what I mean? There's a bit of there's an inherent. He's going bigger than Gene is for sure.
Yes,
I'm not against it because I think my fear was that he would play it too straight, and he's not doing that.
No, yeah,
this bitch is reinventing himself. He wants to look like a cartoon character, and I'm happy for him.
I'm happy. Everybody looked great. The chocolate cartel, I will never get over that.
I can't believe I got that. That's the most insane pull. He's got like vials and potions and shit.
That's what makes me so happy.
I think he's going to get accused of witchcraft.
God, I hope so. I know all about the European witch hunt on men. I took a whole class on it, so I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready to pull that out. Everybody has really fun costumes too. Like they're very much like, you know.
I did briefly look at the prescription spreadsheet, and I did write that Keegan Michael Key is French, and he's not French.
Damn.
We will get more into all of this later, and I'll probably spend tonight going through the trailer and picking out all the predictions that I see, which I'm looking forward to. God, I'm like, how do we even like
Hugo? Let's just spend like 30 more seconds on Hugo Loompa. I'm wondering now, because he is in a jar, which we had discussed, people had talked about. He is dapperly suited up. It sounds like, because at the beginning of this trailer, Timmy is going to presumably Oompa Land, and hypothetically, it sounded like Hugo Loompa has been stalking him, and I think Timmy has now caught him in a jar. I don't even know. I am most excited for the Hugo Loompa bits, I think, so far. Everything looks like it won't be a shitty movie, and that's all I could ask for.
Yeah.
And it might be better than mediocre, which is a bigger ask that we wanted.
I want this movie to either suck or be amazing. That's all I want.
And I feel like we're pretty set. We're pretty set on that.
It'll be pretty
good.
good.
I think we're safe.
I think we're okay.
There's already cute little things, regardless of how much we feel. Like, is it a good movie? Is it a good Wonka movie? Are two separate things that we're going to have to
It will be a good
battle
Wonka
throughout.
movie, I think. I'm not actually that concerned about that, because I think our bar for what is good Wonka media is so aggressively low.
That's true. I'm hungry for new stuff, and you just brought me a 6-foot-long sandwich.
I feel like numb to it. Like I want to be more excited, but
I feel really happy. Like you said, I feel free. I feel free, and I feel like now there's hope and direction. There is direction. This podcast has had a direction, but now it's like, no, now you're ready to calculate the GPS, and we are officially hitting the road.
Present isn't on top of his cane in this shot.
Oh. There's a chocolate fountain in the middle of the fucking street.
Yeah. What are we even?
We're definitely going to have delusions throughout this, little Timmy daydreams, and I think that's a very good chance also for us to get some predictions right. If we're kind of, because like, why would there be a chocolate fountain in the middle of this street if they can't sell chocolate? So
like, he's already more powerful than Gene, and we watched 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think this bitch will go to space? That's my biggest question, is does he do the space hotel plot line? Like, that's all I need.
The answer, I refuse. No. The answer is no. If it does that, I'm going to cover my little eyes while I watch the movie. I'm going to be like, okay.
Because if they say he has a glass elevator, it implies he's going to space. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't mean it, but it's equally
around.
drawn from the 1971 movie and the book. So, like, I don't know.
It does provide more. I feel like they might have too much going on to go to space, but maybe there's like a hilarious, it shoots up too far and they're like,
I'm saying,
we're in
will
space,
it
and then they fall down.
that he could go to space?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not talking. He's not going to space in the movie. Let me be clear.
It was the late 1800s. Did they even know that the space existed?
I feel like this is more Industrial Revolution.
Oh, do Timothy Chalamet and I have the same hands?
What?
Sorry, I'm like on it. That's a separate thing. We'll get into it in our bigger episode. I'm just on a still frame and I'm looking at like my hand compared to his, and we've got very similar like wrinkle definitions going on.
You could be the Timothy Chalamet hand model.
Who knew? And that was my biggest takeaway from the first watch of the trailer.
I feel like we've really mellowed out. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, I had to take an anxiety med earlier today because I was so like fucking hyped and there was so much chaos going on with work and everything. And now I'm like, okay, the big thing is I am free.
All right.
We are free, Felicia, and now we had to put on our tuxedos and begin what's about to be a most
What are you
beautiful
pretending
journey.
to smoke? What is that? Because that's so small.
I think this came from a broken pack of earbuds. I think it was supposed to be the volume section, the clicker. And when I gently unplugged it from my laptop, it disintegrated on me. Like the wires just emerged, and I've never been more confused. I think it was under my key. I don't fucking know. I thought there's an episode on here when I went through all the shit that was on my desk and none of it made sense.
No,
I am a chaos magnet.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, those are our first reactions. We're going to go more in depth next week. Thank you guys for being here for us in this trying time.
Yes.
And sticking with us. We've seen all you guys like talking about it on social media.
We
and
appreciate
tagging us.
it.
We appreciate it a lot.
Yes. I know this is a big moment for all of us.
So collectively.
Thank you, Wonka scholars. Consider this passing the midterm. You did it.
Yeah.
Flying colors.
We're all done.
And feel free to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at WonkaWatch, because we're about to be releasing a bunch of... Well, yeah, we'll still be releasing silly things. I was like, this will already out, but the podcast continues after this. It doesn't just stop now. You have to remember that. So, yes.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. And, you know, this felt very important. And arguably in this podcast, this is the most important thing that's ever happened. But at the end of the day, it's still not that important. In my life, it's not that important.
In the grand scheme of things, people are still going to be like, what the fuck is this? Like 2 days before it comes out. So it's
people are
really
like, why are they
fucking not
making
important.
everything doesn't need a prequel? And I'm like, get over yourselves.
It's
It's happening. Just get over it.
It's just happening. Superhero movies and prequels and remakes. That's it. That's all
I'm
we
not
get
happy
now,
about
so.
it either. But this one I accept because I've spent a year and a half looking into it. It's not that important.
Let's all be sympathetic to each other and be kind to one another. And I really think that'll make a difference. But it's really also not that important. Be an asshole. Live it up.
Bye, guys.
Bye.